Good night, good night. Welcome.
Welcome back to our
What, Nancy?
back to our pretty life.
Yes, welcome back to our live.
Our pretty life.
Our what?
Pretty.
Our pretty live. Yeah, I tried to get my orientation change. I'm not sure what's happening with YouTube these days.
Let's check this thing.
Hi, Jesse. I'm not sure what's happening. But welcome, welcome. I think I stayed away so long I can't get this thing right. Yeah. Humble. Let me mic myself up. Yeah. I reached back, so the vacation was so good that I forget how to do everything here. I'm trying to get this you know what? I'm coming back. Nettie, you wanna say good night in the meantime? Yeah, I'm going for something. Nettie, oi.
Hello, guys.
Come up some more.
I don't know. See the
You just wanna see them? See, because we don't have the other orientation. Yeah. Nettie, oi. Thomas shouting you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Thomas shouting you. Tell Thomas how things go, man.
Good.
Yeah,
And I
man.
see Penny.
You see Penny?
Yeah.
Okay.
The black mouse. You know, the black thing on it.
Uh-huh.
This is Penny.
Okay. Penny, see you?
Yeah. Even the soap.
Okay. Yeah, guys, share the live. Share the live. Let others know that we are here.
But we checked it the next day. And we got black house. We want the house on the already up there. Next to the house. They were married and they go up by Granny. Yeah.
If Penny been doing something, you catch him.
Yeah, Penny. I will sell it and I will sell it.
Yeah, guys, share the live. Let me know if you're hearing me. Right about now, I'm trying to find the right pin for these mics, but seems that I'm using all the wrong thing.
They were going home on lunch. I think it's lunchtime.
You was going home for lunchtime?
Yeah.
Okay. So how was school today? Good?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's from 2 o'clock.
Just to walk alone they gave you today?
Yeah.
Wow, I wish I was in school now. I wish I was in school today with you. Okay, so you guys are hearing me really good. You staying with me?
Not for long.
Not for long. Okay, well, just share something with them. Tell them the new words you learned this week.
Think. Just.
What about?
I know.
No. What about away?
Away.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
No, you know go. You could have recognized go a long time. Yeah, so he's talking about
Lang.
the sight words.
Lang.
Go for the cards. Go for the cards.
Lang. I say lang.
Time.
I can say lang.
All right.
Lang.
Okay.
And phone.
Okay.
That.
Yes, so Nati has gone back. So yes, guys, welcome back to the live. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. Huh? The cards, they're not on the table there. Yeah, it has been a real long time that it seems that I'm forgetting what I should be doing here tonight.
No.
Yeah. It's not there? Yeah. I don't know where it is. Nate is making noise with me now for his. Hey, Evelina, good night.
On the Bible.
I should have put them on the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see them that they were fast.
Okay. Right. So the words that your new words for this week is these three.
Yeah.
That and that.
Let me show them.
Those three. Okay, so you gotta put it in front of the camera there and show them. They can't see. They can't see.
As the light.
Because the light, yeah. But his new words are, so what is this one?
Just.
Uh-huh. This one is?
I know.
What is that one?
I know.
No. Okay. And what is this one?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
What is this one?
Let's see. Let's see.
I don't know. You tell me. What is that?
You tell me.
You look at the word, Gordon. Is that no?
No.
Okay, come and sing a song for everybody now. Thanks, thanks. Come, look the mic, man. Come, I want to hear you.
No.
Right, I'm going to pin this on you.
I want to sing.
I'm going to pin it on you. Okay, so you go sing without it. Come. Thanks, thanks. I give you thanks for all you have done. I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks. Wow, you're louder than me. Oh, thanks, thanks. I give you thanks for all you have done.
I am so blessed. My heart is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks for all times.
Woo! Very good, Native. Very, very
I
good.
say for all, thank you.
Yeah, you say for all.
Yeah,
Right?
and everybody is. Oh, they didn't give me hearts. I mean, I will.
They give you hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's lovely that you got
I
hearts.
see hearts right here is good.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on our live as well.
I have more hearts today. Oh. See that?
Yeah, don't forget to leave the thumbs up. Don't forget to share the live. And leave a little comment for us.
No.
Okay, let's sing one more.
They're happy.
They're happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's make them happier. Jesus loves me, you know that?
Jesus loves me, this I know. But the Bible
Everyone's to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong.
Yes, Jesus
Love me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Very good, Nati. But Natty, you're a bit out of the.
Guys,
You need
that's one the last horse.
come up a little bit more.
Guys, the last horse, and then I'm done. So,
Wait, let me see. Natty, you're something else. Hey, Kazaya. Yes. Guys, I have a little Bible trivia for us tonight. Yes.
what? I want her.
And Noah, don't do anything there, you know. So we're gonna get into that. But in the meantime, I wanna say thanks to all of you for joining us here thus far. Yes, and for those of you who would have been checking in on me, I appreciate that very much. My mother is doing fine as well. Nancy, don't type anything. Yes, my mother is doing fine as well. So just hey, Nathaniel, good night. Hi, Nettie, you did very good.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, so it seems like I have to give Nettie some his style tonight, eh? I have to give you some his style. And it?
Yeah.
Tell them what happened when you drink the his style. Nettie?
Huh?
Hi, Juliet. It was nice meeting you the other night, the other day, sorry. Yeah. Nettie? Now you're gonna have to go back in your chair over there. Because you're coming to change my stuff.
What about you?
Alright, so next we're gonna do a little quiz in a little while. Right, but in the meantime, before you start getting let me just sing one more chorus with you and then you'll go back and build your blocks. What you say? One more chorus. What is the chorus that you were singing the other day? You know it's love?
Yeah.
Tell me one that you know.
Oh, Mama, when we sing a tongue song, this singing, this singing, sing it, God is love.
God is love. Well, you sing God is love.
God is love, more than anyone I find. Love, and God is love, for everyone that I am. You have gone, and we don't Jesus.
Amen. God is good. God is good, Natty. Son Natty eat a big bowl of food yesterday. You know, hi, good night, Votel girl. Natty has a very big appetite. All the chicken and the fries you eat. Ah, you're tired. Go back over there and play. Go. Hi, good night, Votel girl. Yes, so I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be here. Yeah, even though, you know, when you have been off, you have been off for a while, it takes a lot to come back. Yeah. To basically come back, it takes a little bit more push to get here tonight. But we are gonna get into our quiz in a little bit, and we're just gonna talk. You know, we're just gonna talk, see how things go. Seems like I'm pushing on everything here. Yeah. So we have a quiz on Noah. You know, this is the hurricane season, and you know we have floods, but nothing to compare with Noah's flood. right? But even before we get there, we want to give thanks. We want to thank the Almighty for bringing each and every one of us through this week so far, and for keeping us safe. Yes, giving us the ability to be able to speak, to see, to use our senses. We know that there are some people who are unable to move. Good night, Dara. And yeah, some people who are in their bed right now and they can't move about. Some people would have lost their speech, their eyesight, and all of that. So we have to give thanks for what we have now, despite some of us maybe going through some trials, some testings, but we are still here and we still have to give thanks despite whatever is happening with us. Yes? Let me just grab this remote. Yeah. So we are going to get into this quiz. It's a quiz on Noah. Yeah. And I'm just learning some of these things because I basically just grabbed this tonight. Yeah, because I am so busy at the moment that I can't really catch up. Like sit down to put something together on my own. So tonight we are taking somebody else's quiz. So remember, I was saying it's Noah, and we all know the Bible story with Noah, the flood, the ark, and all of that. So we are going to, let me just turn this TV down over there. Got nothing feeds back. Ooh. I have the other fan over there and it's okay. So yes. So question number one. I'm not sure who knows this, but question number one in this quiz is who was Noah's father? I'm not sure. Yes, but who was Noah's father? That is question number one. If let's spin, how the song go? The Lord told Noah to build an ark. The Lord told Noah to build an ark. The people thought it would. I remember how the song goes. But down came the rain in showers. Yes, so who was Noah's father? That is question number one. And, Nettie was asking me some questions about if I reach 999, yes, what is going to happen to me? Yeah, I tell him people don't live to see those ages anymore. But the next question following who was Noah's father is how old was Noah when the floods came? Yes. Hi, RHB. Good night to you. Good night. Welcome to the live. Yes, welcome, welcome. Good night. So anybody knows who was Noah's father? Okay, Lamech. Anybody else? Anybody else has a name? Who was Noah's father? Lamech. Lamech. Okay, so it seems that if you live to 999, might be a little wrinkly. Eric. 999, that's a lot of years. Yes, so you guys are correct. Noah's father was Lamech. Lamech. Yeah, the spelling is correct. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, who wants to try? How old was Noah? when the floods came? How old was Noah when the floods came? How old was Noah when the floods came? Who wants to try that? 960. Okay, anybody else? I have one 960. Any other number? 950, 600, 999. Okay. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. 999. Somebody said 95,600. 600 still a baby brother to Suni. He was very old. Okay, so let me give you guys the answer. Who said 600? Those of you who said 600, you are correct. He was 600 years old when the floods came. The next question is, how many pairs of each clean animal did Noah take on the ark? How many pairs of each clean animal did Noah take on the ark? How many pairs of clean animal? Two? Okay. Anybody else? My Jesus, I love thee. I know thou art mine. Hi, Renaya. Yes, so one person says two. How many pairs of each clean animal did Noah take on the ark? 7 pairs. Hey, Bequia Kitty, 7 pairs. Anybody else? I don't wanna be left out. I don't wanna be left out. I don't wanna be left out of the kingdom of God. 7 pairs. Okay, I'm seeing 2, 7. I'm seeing 1, 2. So let me see. Going once, going twice. Anybody else has a different number? Do you agree that it's 7 or was it 2? Oh, that's nice, Becker Kitty. That's nice. But you should have been in Bequia enjoying Bequia weather right now. But right now, we would like to get some rain. Yes, so those of you who said 7, you are correct. It was 7 pairs, and you find that in Genesis 7 and verse 2. This one is very easy. How many days and night did the rain fall? How many days and night, very good, did the rain fall? How many days did it rain? I hope that next trip is before the year out. 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, how many days and nights? 40 days, 40 nights. Well, I know you guys know that. Hi, Randolph Smith. Welcome, 40, 40. You guys are correct. So it was 40. 40 days and 40 nights. Yes, so the next one. You remember Noah sent out a dove, right? And the dove came back with something. What did the dove bring back to Noah? The dove was sent out, yes, Dada, 40 days and 40 nights. What did the dove bring back to Noah? An olive branch. Yeah, that one is an easy one as well. Yes, it was an olive branch, an olive leaf. Yes, it was an olive leaf. Yes. So Genesis 8 and 11, you can find that there. Okay. The ark came to rest on a mount. What mount did Noah's ark rested on? What was the name of the mount that his ark rested on? Yes, it was an olive branch. Yes, hon, I see you getting real savvy there. Yes, it was an olive branch that the dove came back. Thank you very much, Bequia Kitty. It was an olive branch, very much appreciated. And what mount did Noah's Ark came to rest on? Mount Sinai. Anybody agree with Rick? Was it Mount Sinai? Ararat. Okay, so we have two different mountains there now. So who is going to agree with Bequia Kitty and who is going to agree with Rick? Is it Ararat or is it Sinai? Yes, is it Ararat? Yes, I knew what you meant, Bequia Kitty. So is it Ararat or Sinai? Okay, we see a different one here now. We say Mount Olive. So is it Mount Olive, Ararat, or Sinai? Okay, so we see somebody else coming with the same Ararat. Okay, anybody else? What do you think? Ararat, Sinai, or Olive? Tan taradan, tan taran, tan taradan, tan taran, tan tan taran, tan taran, tan taran. Okay, so it seems that nobody else is going to answer, or I know some people get the the signal faster than some. Yeah, but the correct answer is Ararat. Hi, Tia. Good night to you. Hi, Natalia is not here tonight. Natalia is not in the house tonight. Yes, so it was Mount Ararat that the ark rested on. Next question. What is the first thing Noah, or what was the first thing Noah did when he got off the ark? What was the first thing that Noah did when he got off the ark? Hallelujah, 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 praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 praise ye the Lord. 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 He built an altar. Anybody else agree with RHB? He left the ark. Yes, when he left the ark, what was the first thing he did? When he got off the ark, what was the first thing he did? After leaving the ark? He built an altar, made a burnt offering to God, so a couple animals had to go. Built an altar. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you the answer. Those of you who said he built an altar, you are correct. Yes, he built an altar. Genesis 8 and verse 20. Next question. How old was Noah when he died? How old was Noah when he died? Mhm. I'm wondering if back then the years were 365 days or it was shorter days that made up a year. Because when I look at the amount of years that people were living, yeah, it makes me wonder. So over 900, 950. Yeah, Tia, you got one right. Yes, he built an altar. Yes, 950, Bequia said. So we have two. Is it 950 or 900 years? Well, RHB said over 900, so she didn't give a definite answer. 950 in 950. Okay, it seems that everybody is going to the shop with 950. So those of you who said 950, you are correct. So he lived for 950 years. Next question. And this is the one before the last, right? We ask how many pairs of clean animals were taken in, and you guys said 7. Now, how many pairs of unclean animals were on the ark? How many pairs of unclean animals were on the ark? What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him. Heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. One pair. Anybody is going to agree? Or does somebody else has a different number? 2 pairs. Okay, so we have 2 different numbers on the screen now. So is it 2 pairs or is it 1 or was it 1 pair? How many pairs of unclean animals were on the ark? And to be honest, guys, 2 pairs, okay? Okay, so we have 2 ones and some 2s. So the correct answer is 1 pair. So Tia, you have 2 answers there. So which one are you keeping? Is it 1 pair or is it, well, I noticed you took off the 2 pair. But the correct answer, however, is 2. So it was 2 pairs of unclean animals that were on the ark. And you can find that in Genesis 7 and verse 2. And the last question, who was Noah's grandfather? Who was Noah's grandfather? Remember, we already knew that learned that his father's name was Lamech. Lamech. Yeah. So who was his grandfather? Yes, Bequia Kitty, Mama is well. Mama is doing her chores. Mama is like Mama. Mama has been blessed with a new lease, yeah, on her health. Methuselah, okay. Methuselah, 1 Methuselah. Anybody else? How lovely young the mountains are the feet of him who bring good news. Good news. Announcing peace, proclaiming news of happiness. Sing to Zion. Oh, God reigns. Oh, God reigns. Oh, God reigns. Our God reigns. Our God reigns. Okay, Methuselah, wasn't he the oldest man in the Bible? Okay, Tia, was Methuselah the oldest man in the Bible? Okay, so we're seeing two Methuselah as Noah's grandfather. Anybody else agrees with what Rick and Juliet has said? Was Noah's grandfather Methuselah, or was he Gresham? Was he Methuselah or somebody else? Guys, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up. I'm seeing 23 people. Yeah, you give me a little like. Yeah, man. Give me a little like, encourage me to come back here every week, you know? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Methuselah. Okay, so those of you who said Methuselah, you are correct. You are correct. And Tia, I was asking, Rick was asking, wasn't he the oldest man in the Bible? So Tia, was Methuselah, I think you're the youngest person joining here tonight. So I'm going to ask you, was Methuselah the oldest man in the Bible? Tell them for me, Tia. Is it yes or is it no? Was Methuselah the oldest man in the Bible? Yes or no? Okay, while Tia look for that answer, we're gonna sing "Give Thanks" because yes, we have to give thanks, as I was saying earlier, for everything, everything. Whether we can move, once we have life, we still have to give thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. Okay, so Tia, like she's not sure. So can anybody else? Yes, she's doing well. But yes, I believe Methuselah was the oldest man in the Bible. Yes, he was the oldest man in the Bible. Yes, my mom is doing well, which we are grateful for. She's cooking, she's cleaning. She's now telling me that she's going to be washing her hair, yes, for herself and all of that. So she's doing well, thanks to the Almighty. Yes, thank you. So we have come to the end of our quiz there, and I have this book that I was showing when I did that vlog last Friday night. For the persons who went to the Bequia Anglican High School back in the, I don't know what, probably in the 70s or thereabout. Yeah, back in the time when, do we have anybody here when Kendall Morgan was teaching at the school? And what's her name? Miss Pate, Pauline Pate. Well, I was there when Risa was there, but I was not there when Pauline nor um, Kendall Morgan was at that school. But this book has some riddles, right, that some students would have contributed. So I am going to ask you guys, read a few of them from this book. Let me see. Yeah, this book has a lot of it has some essays that were written by students, essays, humor, poetry, recipes, and more. Like, yeah. Yes, he was the oldest one in the Bible. Yes, he was the oldest one. So we're going to get into some riddles, right? And of course, we're going to have our chit chat because I want to know what's happening with y'all and so on and so forth. So the first riddle in this book, and these riddles were contributed by Mavis Sargent. So I'm not sure if there's any old schoolers who went to school with Mavis Sargent in here, as well as Jefferson Peniston. So the first one is, why is music like an icy sidewalk? Why is music like an icy sidewalk? Yes. Why is music like an icy sidewalk? Let me see if anybody is going to be able to answer that. You know, I was doing some research on certain things. I'm going to share something with you guys shortly, right? Because this is something I've been seeing, like various people on the like YouTube. I've been seeing people dying from this illness and stuff like that. And yeah, I did some research on it. Yeah, so the Bequia Anglican High School, which was renamed the Bequia Community High School, no, the Charles Adams Anglican High School, no, not BAPS, not the Bequia Anglican Primary. The brand new school, the big school that they built now, that is the school that I went to. And when I went to that school, it was called the Bequia Anglican High School. Yeah. Your uncle went to that school as well. Did your mom go to that school? Your aunt went to that school? Yeah. So yes, anybody wants to try this riddle? Why is music like an icy sidewalk? If you don't know, I'm going to tell you why. According to Mavis Sargent, I'm not sure where she got the riddle from, but it says, because if you don't C sharp, you will be flat. You know in music it have C sharp and B flat. So that's C sharp. Let me tell you how that's C sharp, and this is B flat. So if you don't C sharp, you will be flat. So Bequia Kitty, did you know Mavis Sargent? Were you in school when Kendall Morgan, did you go to that school, by the way? When Kendall Morgan was an English teacher there? Yeah. The next one, why must a dishonest man remain indoors? Why must a dishonest man remain indoors? Who can guess that one? Had some of the best days at the, yeah. Back then, when the school was a Bequia Anglican High School, it was really, really good. Yeah. It can slip you. That's right, yeah. So why must a dishonest man remain indoors? Come on, people, click the three dots on the top of the screen to like up the live. or you can just double tap it as well, the screen, if you're using a phone. Yes, if you're using your TV, you just scroll across. You just hit the up button on the TV, on the remote, and then you go across and you just select the like. Yes. So nobody knows why this honest man must stay indoors. Oh, Kendall, he was the guy that never stand for prayer in the morning, and oh, did I let him have it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's because of religion. Yeah. So why must the dishonest man remain indoors? Let me tell you the reason why. So no one will ever find him out. So a dishonest man must always remain indoors so that no one will ever find him out. Mm-hmm. You catch that one there? All right, that one there, I think everybody knows that. What does the sun do when it sets? It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my mother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my mother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Yes, guys, and while I sing that song, don't forget to pray for Monique, Bino Oliver, who is presently undergoing medical treatment in the US. Yes, don't forget to pray for her. And I noticed there's another youngster that they're seeking help for. Yes, I think he's about 2 years old. I saw it on Facebook a bit earlier. So we need to pray for all these people and yeah, pray that the Almighty would restore their health, because this is a little chap I'm speaking about. It rises in another part of the world. Okay? The answer is it makes a night of it. It makes a night of it. Yeah. Let me give you this last one. This one is from Jefferson Peniston. My brother, I never understood that, and I asked him several times that if he did not want to stand during prayers, why is he an Anglican in an Anglican school and not his own church school? I think the answer to that is probably because they didn't have a school, or they don't have a school. Yeah, you're afraid of people, Tia? You're going to grow out of that one of these days. Yes. So this one is from Jefferson Peniston. It says, my brother has a thing with 4 downtowners and 2 uptowners, 2 flashabouts, 1 turnaround, and 1 wheels about. What is it? Wow. My brother has a thing with 4 downtowners and 2 uptowners, 2 flashabouts, 1 turns around, and 1 wheels about. What is it? Ah, I don't even know if you guys are going to know what this is. If you guys know what this is, then you're good. All this uptown and turn around and all of that. So let me just tell you the answer one time. It is a cattle. Yes, a cattle. Yes, it's a cattle. A bicycle? No, it's a cattle. According to Mr. Peniston, it is a cattle. Right? It is a cattle. Yeah. Yeah. So some of these people that were in this class, I know some of them, but we're gonna Yeah, these were really, really tough, trust me. Yeah, some of the people who are in the class, some of you who are from the mainland won't know them, but if you're from Bequia, you won't know them. And I noticed quite a number of Michael's nieces and nephews would have been in that class. Yeah. So Bequia Kitty, we had Daffodil James, Guilford James. Not everyone believes in Christianity, but everyone have a right to an education, so you shouldn't have heckled him. Yes, there was a young lady who was teaching at that school as well. And when you have to go to the church, because the Anglican school, we used to have church service once per week. So we went to the church, and there was this young lady who went to the school, and then she joined the staff. And then when it was time to enter the church, she never went in there because she didn't want to, I don't know, she didn't want to go to the church because of her religion. Yeah, she was Jehovah Witness, so she didn't want to go into the Anglican church to recite the prayers and all of that. Yeah, but she didn't stay long in that institution. She left not too long after. But she's a very intelligent young lady. Yeah, she was the Spanish teacher, I think, at that time. Yeah. But yes, as Hotel Girl says, not everyone believes in Christianity, but everyone have a right to an education. Yeah, but as humans, from time to time, yeah, we probably may not understand certain things or, wonder why bram, bram, bram. But as you say, everybody has a right to an education. Yeah. So, I was going through some of these, and one person, like people, when you're younger, you're talking about what you would like to be when you grow up. And going through this, one person I noticed, he said he wanted to become like the field that he was thinking of back in his time. He is presently in that field. I never used to say the Holy Mary Mother of God prayer at convent. I just didn't understand it. Okay. Well, me, any institution, any church I go into, whatever they're saying, I join them as well. Yeah. Yeah, so let's say Fitzgerald Bramble. Everybody knows Fitzgerald Bramble. Yes, he was always at the center of controversy. Fitz, as he's often called, likes public speaking, sports, especially soccer, and being involved in youth organizations. His favorite subjects were biology, geography, and history. And back in that time, he was saying he would like to study political science and or agriculture, and his ambition was to be a professional soccer player. Yeah, and we all know that he ended up playing soccer, and he's now in the political arena. I am going to use my tablet, so if you see so, that's also said Tia, it's me. Okay, no problem, Tia. Yes. So yes, one thing I wanted to draw our attention to, you know, from time to time we would hear where we noticing that there are a lot of like sickness that is happening, and some of them is like you didn't even realize that they existed. And there is one thing I saw, a YouTuber from Jamaica. I'm not sure if anybody here looks at Kino. Kino is doing a wonderful job in Jamaica there, helping people with aid from others. And there was one gentleman that was a part of his team early, and one time Kino was asking him if he felt good, if he sure he is okay, and he was saying yes. But they realized that he was slowing down in what he was doing. But he kept saying that yes, he was okay. and they were joking, saying that it's because he stopped drink the rum while he lost his strength and so on. Hi Tia, welcome back. And eventually that guy died, and they said he died from pancreatic cancer. And it was said that when they realized what was happening to him, it had already spread. And I decided to I decided to check out the pancreatic cancer thing as to what is going on. Then I saw a lot of people on YouTube speaking about them and the pancreatic cancer. And I found out that the pancreas, because of where the pancreas is a cancer that is very, very hard to detect. And most of the times when they do detect this cancer, it is because it would have spread to the other organs. Yeah. But it's a serious thing, and it's like one of the top killers. Yeah, it's a silent killer. She did tell the principal she preferred to resign than to go. Yeah, yeah, she did. And she resigned. Yeah, so the pancreas, the pancreatic cancer, they says it's something that is very, very hard to detect because of where the pancreas is located within us. Yeah, because we know it's in behind, various organs and stuff like that. But I was listening to some people, and some of the common symptoms that they came up with. One of my best friends, his dad looked sick, and he went in and they said pancreatic cancer. He only lived 7 days. It can happen, yes, it can happen very fast. But they're saying that some of the common symptoms that you can have, they include belly pain that spreads to the side and the back. You lose your appetite. I know some of this is what would happen with other illnesses as well. Loss of appetite, weight loss. You have jaundice, which is yellowing of the skin and the eyes. You have light colored or floating stools, dark colored urine, and a lot of itching. One guy was saying that he was itching, as in his hands, like in his hands and under his feet, the sole of his feet would have been itching, and he couldn't understand what was happening. And eventually he went to the doctor, and they told him what happened. Yeah. So those are some of the things that happens when you have pancreatic cancer. And they said that if you're lucky to catch it early, you can survive, with treatment, radiation. But one guy was saying that radiation don't cure it. It just basically give you a longer lifespan. Yeah, but this is something that is happening. How is the gentleman who is doing the biopsy? Okay, well, so far he is doing good. He is back on the island, and he's walking. He didn't get to do the biopsy because he didn't get all the money for the time that the guy was in St. Vincent. So the next time that the doctor or the person who should be doing that biopsy gets here, it should be in July. So he has started back walking. So he told me that he is working on getting the balance of the money because he would have sought help elsewhere, but he didn't get that money. Hi, Beverly, but thanks be to God, he's up and about, he's doing his work, so he is now able to raise that balance of money. Yeah, I'm going to invite him to come on the live with me. I didn't know I would have been doing the live from up here tonight, or I would have invited him to come here tonight. But he's doing good, and he's very grateful for the help that he got. Hi, Beverly. Beverly, I have you in this book. Yes, I have you. I saw through this book and I saw Beverly Harris. I saw a lot of Harrises in this book, right? And I was wondering the field that you wanted to be an accountant. Did you ever stick to that field? Hi, Shawnette. Good night to you. Haven't seen you here in a while. Well, I know sometimes you are in the back keeping silence. Yes. But I saw hey, I didn't even read everything here. One of the Harris, David, wanted to be a politician. Who else? Well, some people didn't put what they wanted to be here. But Beverly, you can remember this book. Do you know this book because your name is in it? I was looking to see if I found the year when this was printed, but I'm not seeing a year. Yeah, but I'm seeing Fitz Bramble, Marlene Alves, Theodore Corey, which is Theo, Jillian Crozier, Ruth Crosby, Carolyn Dewar, a whole set of people. I'm wondering if all these people are was in one class, basically. Yeah. Monique Harris, Whitley Harris, Yvonne D. Hazel, Daffodil James, Guilford James. Oh, I knew Guilford. Guilford was a teacher. Yeah, I remember he drowned over we say over the island. God rest his soul. Anne Marie Duncan, she became a nurse. She passed as well. May her soul continue to rest in peace. Gemma Frederick. Gemma. Gemma was at the school. I understand that doing a biopsy awakens the cancer and make it spread faster if it was not active. Oh wow, I have to research that. Whoever sees this, please pray right away for Milo. He is dystatin and last time had a collapsed lung and ended up on a ventilator. Oh, my prayers are with Milo. Yeah, I hope that everything works out, that the Almighty is going to bless him and with a new bill of health, basically. 10 years old. Oh, wow. Yeah, please, people, let's, as we pray tonight, let's pray, keep Milo in prayer. This person saying that he's 10 years old and is on a ventilator. So let's add him to our prayer list, please. Yeah. Which book is that? I went to college with the intent of becoming an accountant, but I ran into an awful teacher and switched. Okay, this is a publication of the Bequia Anglican High School. It's called Expression. Expression, and the editor of this book, well, this is when Gregory Stevens, it seems, was the principal at that time. And we had Kendall Morgan as the English, as one of the teachers in the English department, as well as Mrs. Pauline Pate. Yeah, Mrs. Pauline Pate was. I'll take some photos of some because there are some stories in here that which I think you can share on your on the Facebook page. Yeah, and there's this the rubber stick party. Anybody ever went to a rubber stick party? You know, that is true. That is true. Okay, Bev. Yeah, well, this This rubber stick party with Muffin and Tuffin. Bonadine was Tuffin and David Harris was Muffin. Muffin said, "Girl, you know, hey, what happened? You have big party down a rubber tongue, you know." Uh-huh. Boy, me not know a thing about this. What you mean you not know a thing about this? And every day I walk the road. Oh, so big boy, you know it's hard for me to read dialect. Oh, so because me I walk the road every day, me go know everything where I go on. Girl, me not have time with you. Bev, I'm gonna send this for you. I'm gonna send this for you. Yes, there are students, there are photos with students. Let me show you. Let me show you. There is this photo, so I'll make a copy of it and send to you. I'll send that to you. They said this was this year's O-level form, and they have a list of names here. As I was saying, Marlene, Al, Fitzbramble, Theodore, Jillian, Ruth Crosby, Carolyn Dewar, Drusilla Dewar, Rosamond Dewar, Gemma Frederick, Anne-Marie Duncan, Susan Gawley, well, you, Beverly Harris, David Harris, Monique Harris, and Harris's and James and Lois. Hey, this was a very big class. This was a very big class. Wow. I saw Miss James wrote a story, an essay where she's saying that back then Bequia had about 7,000 people, and now we're hearing Bequia has about 6,000 people. Seems like a whole 1,000 people just left the island just like that one time. Yeah. So the 1,000 is include Beverly and Bequia, Kitty and Michael and all of you. Madam Judy Simmons did a similar thing where she published all the pics of all the students of. Okay. Yeah, she had a blog. I used to check her stories. I used to go to her page sometimes when, yeah, she shared new stories because she had a write-up, I think, with the Friendship Rose and some of the other schooners and stuff like that. She would have been mentioning on her page. But this has quite a number of poems. I see here Vonette Woods. I mean, Vonette turned out to be a lit teacher. Oh, on her Facebook page, she had she has a blog as well, Bequia Sweet or something like that. Bequia something. Bequia Kitty, I totally agree with you. The sodium in the canned food. Yeah, well, I haven't gone to do my biopsy as yet either. It seems like every time the time comes around, something else comes up. And then in my mind, I'm wondering, I know, yeah, I don't know. But I'm doing some research. She only taught for 1 year. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I basically changed certain things in my diet because the last time I went to the doctor, because it's like if I was getting tired, I walk from here today, I'm feeling tired, like every minute I feel burnt out. And I went to the doctor, she did a blood test and said that my what you call it there? My hemoglobin was low and my cholesterol was high. So I'm now using statins, even though I don't want to be using them. But since I've been using it, I've been feeling much better. Yeah. So I'm praying that they just do what they're supposed to do and nothing else, because we know what can be the side effects of some of these medication. Sodium and nitrates, along with all the glyphosates that is in the food. Yeah, I don't think of it. I don't really when it comes to canned products and stuff like that, I don't go in the supermarket and buy canned products unless I don't know. Once in a blue moon, I'd buy canned products. Yeah, because the last time I bought I noticed the luncheon meats these days are very, very salt. Very salt. The sausage in the can have everything. It seems like they have up the sodium as if they're hoping to increase hypertension in people so that the pharmacies can make some more money with the medications. So everything is just like going up in these products. So sometimes I don't even know what to eat. Yeah, down to chicken these days. I hardly buy chicken, but thank God I met those guys and I bought some fish, and then I got some other fish. Hi, Hosina, welcome to the live. So yeah, I'm trying my best to eat more healthy, but I am still thinking that I would go and do yeah, too much milk and cheese not good. I stopped basically using milk. Especially I don't use milk in tea. I don't use sugar either. Most of my tea is bush. Yeah. I went to the doctor many years ago. I had a cyst. I think I was in my 20s. And the doctor gave me two options: use almond milk or no milk at all. And I tried the almond milk and I didn't like how it tasted. And then apart from the taste, I didn't it was expensive. Yeah, back in I find it was expensive. So you know what I did? I decided to just not use milk. Yeah. Good night, Dada. Yeah. I don't really use milk unless I'm going to use cereal. I would use milk. I use coffee, black like that as well. Hi, Irene. She's doing good. She's doing good. How was your trip up though? Milk and cheese is good if you have clean animals. Okay. Well, Dada don't really use too much cheese either. Once he can avoid it, he don't use cheese because I think they say when you have what you call them those stones, like kidney stones and those sort of stones, when you have them, they advise you not to use too much dairy product. Give you high cholesterol. Okay. Um, I'm wondering what give me high cholesterol though. Perhaps I need to exercise. Yeah. Perhaps I need to exercise. Those French, don't worry. Rick, I used two of them so far and I love them. I love them. Trust me. I love those. Almond milk is a lectin bomb. Use coconut milk or walnut milk. Those are better choices. So you see, that is why I don't use the milk unless I have to basically. Oh, you're going to be in SVG tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was last weekend you were coming up. Okay. Hey, talking about SVG, I noticed one of the ferries for the weekend, they are offering return trips at 35 EC dollars. $35, my people? $35 return for the weekend. Competition is good, boy. But you see, I don't think I'm going to the mainland. I don't have any reason to go to the mainland this weekend, or I would have jumped on that boat and gone for that $35. Which one? The Bequia Express I saw for tomorrow from Saturday until Monday. $35 return. And if you're bringing a vehicle, $100 return, and that would include the vehicle plus the driver. Yeah, I'm not sure if the other ferry would be doing any. I know on the weekends the Admiral has $40 return. Yeah, I know the $40 was the norm, but this weekend, yeah, it's $35 return on the what you call it, the express. So if anybody wants to come to Bequia, there you go, $35. Hmm. I wish I can get that price if I decide to come to Wisdom on Thursday. Yeah. And Tom, I have your stuff, I have your stuff. Yeah, I have your stuff, but just because how things going, and if it was something different, I would have been able to give Natalia. But you have to be very careful traveling with those stuff. Yeah, yeah. You gotta take care of that goodies. And Tom, I see you running off people mouth with mangoes on Facebook. Right now, I wish I had two mango in my kitchen. No, 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 no. Don't worry, don't worry. Once I tell you I'm going to give you something, trust me, once I tell somebody I'm going to give you something or I'm going to do something for you, book it and sure, I do my best to stick to my word. So don't worry, I have your stuff tucked away. Yeah. So next time I decide to jump on that ferry, if you're going to take that $35 trip, just shout me up, man. Just shout me up. Yeah. And let me see what else. What else? Is there anything else that is happening on Bequia? Well, right now, Bequia is basically, this is the slow season in Bequia because we know the tourist season is over, the cruise ship season is over until November. And this is the hurricane season. So please, my people, keep us in prayer. Yes, keep us in prayer because I noticed that well, I was listening to the weatherman. I think they have about 19 named storms and 4 major hurricanes. So let's pray that something just comes and just push those hurricanes away because I can't handle another hurricane. No, 2 hurricanes for me is enough. I went through 2 and that's enough. I have mangoes in my backyard, but the birds and iguanas are eating them before I can. Okay, I see when I go down in Jelly, so the trees has mangoes, but they are very high up. And the trees that has the mangoes that we would have gone to know, one person fence everything. So it's hard to get mangoes these days. The same person, Penny, thanks to Penny, the last time he came down to visit before he came back to Beckway, he brought some mangoes for my mother and I. Yeah. Yes, Beverly, I said I now realize I did some videos during Hurricane Beryl that I never shared. And I was saying that how I spent Hurricane Beryl. I bounced up on some of the clips sometime last week there. I think I'm gonna put it together because as you say, Beryl was really traumatizing. I look at the space that I made my bedroom. And normally I won't be able to lie down inside there, but I made it my bedroom. Yeah, I put mattress and thing in the bathroom and stayed inside there and thinking that the house roof had gone, but thanks to the Almighty, as you guys know, when I came out, the roof was still intact. Yeah, but thanks to Penny as well, who came by. I asked him also to check the roof for me, and he had to put in over 50 screws. Yeah, over 50 screws he had to put in my roof because the how you call the things them that they just put, when you join the galvanized, the ridges. Yeah, the ridges, the people who would have installed the ridges, they use nails. And nails doesn't have anything gram. So those were basically what was keeping noise. The ridging was keeping noise on the roof. I was watching all of your burial videos back then live, white knuckles while they were going on. I don't know how people slept through burial. I don't know how some people slept. From the first thunder I heard the night, I could have hardly closed my eyes. And in the morning, it was a different thing. Every minute I looking out, every time I'm wondering what's going on. It's hard when you don't have like a male in the house, like a big man in the house to really make you feel like, yeah, man, everything gonna be all right, even though sometimes everything won't be okay. But when you have somebody there who is going to reassure you, but it was just myself and Malone, and Malone was sleeping. Malone was sleeping because we're in his room. You were hardly hearing anything there until the winds turned, coming close to the end of it. Yeah, he was sleeping through that storm. I was like, wow, these young people. Yeah, but I really don't want another I don't want to go through another hurricane because it seems like every year things are getting harder and harder, getting worse and worse. So I don't want to go through another hurricane. But I was saying that the weatherman again was saying that the the Sahara dust, yeah, the Sahara dust can make can basically help to quiet these hurricanes. But then again, the Sahara dust is sicking people as well. I noticed. I remember when we were young, I don't know who else is paying attention to it, that we were only basically seeing Sahara dust, like, during the dry season, once a year you see it, but it's like every minute now, the Sahara dust is in the area. Different times of the year, months after month, sometimes you seeing Sahara dust in the air, which is strange. I've been close by a tornado and it sounds like a train. I afraid that. I afraid tornado. When I look on the TV and see the destruction that is caused by tornadoes, whoosh, I thank God. And I'm praying that a tornado doesn't come near us, even though we're thinking that Beryl and Ivan, that that wasn't a regular hurricane. Yeah, like there was tornado in these hurricanes. I don't want that. What I can do well with now that I see that is happening, I see some of you, some parts in the US and other islands, you're getting some rain. If you guys can send us some rain, just the rain, we will be grateful. If you don't want all that amount of rain up there, send some for us. Send some for us, my people. Yeah, Rick. Rick, seeing that you are here, right? My people, you come to Bequia, and not only Bequia, in the Caribbean, you know, some people would wonder if we're speaking English or not. We were having a conversation at the hospital. Myself, Natalia's mother, I think my sister, and somebody else. We were having a conversation, and Rick was standing there. And we were talking, and Rick was like, I said, Rick, you understand what we're saying? And Rick don't understand one thing that we were saying. So, Rick, let me give you some phrases that you have to learn if you're planning to be in Bequia. And anybody who is planning, if you're not a Vincentian or a Caribbean person basically, and you're planning to come to Bequia for a visit, there are some words, there are some phrases that we use that you need to pay attention to. If I had known, and I should have written down some stuff. Yeah, let me see here. We are experiencing some Sahara dust issues in Florida as well. Okay. Hey, Kalahari. Yeah, a tornado in Texas. We get water spouts. Yeah, we get water spouts in Bequia. But we just had a tornado in Texas that was 1 mile. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, Rick, there's a lot that you have to learn if you once you because as locals, if we're speaking amongst ourselves, we're not going to be speaking as I'm speaking here. We're not going to be speaking slow. We're not going to be speaking. As a matter of fact, we ain't gonna be speaking. We're gonna be talking. You understand? We're gonna be talking, and we ain't gonna be saying y'all and that sort of stuff. We're gonna say ayo, right? So it's ayo, come lewi. You understand? We're going. Somebody help me, the boy. Where you going? Where you come from? When you come? When you're going back? Where you really think this be? But the good thing is that if you listen carefully and once you mingle, yeah, with the locals, yeah, we make you behaving so, man. No, we make you behave so, man. Something wrong with you, man. Yeah, where you been? Where you come from? You think is now me waiting for you? Girl, where you been doing so long down the road? You better don't make a come there and just take this piece of thing here. So, and you know what? Yeah. So, Rick, next time you come here, we have to get we have to give you a lesson. Yeah, we and what? Hey, good night, Lee J. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Good night, good night. I'm good. Yeah, I'm hoping to be at the family day this year. So I hope that we would see this time. Yeah, I'm hoping to be at the family day once all goes well. Yeah. So how I gonna say that if I talking amongst myself? Hey, I think I'm coming by the family day, You know? Yeah, I think I'm coming up this year by the family day. So look for me, yeah? Yeah. So Rick, tell me if you understand everything that I've been saying there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, same here, same here. Rick, tell me if you understand anything that I'm saying here at all. You get most of it? Okay. I guess because I'm talking slow and everything that you understand what I'm saying and stuff like that. But if I decide to turn it up, like one of my brothers, if he's speaking, he speaks really fast. And woo woo woo, you notice woo 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 has to try to slow down because of YouTube. But in real life, if you're speaking to woo woo woo, sometimes me and I can't even understand what he's saying. Yeah. So me and I can't even understand what he's saying. You catch me? Yeah. But dialect really sweet. I see some people as I am hard of hearing, so it helps to face people when they speak. Otherwise, it sounds far up. Oh, okay. I would remember the next time. All right. Thank you, Kalahari. I would remember the next time because dialect. I notice colors. Sometimes some people will tell colors that he's not speaking English and why he don't speak English so that people could understand. And but the thing is that for me, when I see a Jamaican channel, I like to hear the Jamaicans speaking Jamaican, you know. But sometimes I go to a Jamaican channel and I notice a lot of the youngsters are speaking American. Yeah, even here now, a lot of our younger children, yeah, you speak to some of them and they're speaking as if they're living in America. And a lot has to do with, the shows that they are watching and the tablets and the TV and all of that. But I love to hear the Jamaican dialect. I love to hear the Vincy dialect. I remember when I was in college, there we had our class, we had some people from are trying to we had some people from Salt Rivers and those guys, well, yeah, that's sorry. They were saying Jay-Z and Heist. And sometimes because I am from Bequia, I couldn't understand what they were saying when they were speaking amongst themselves. And in turn, they said they couldn't understand what I was saying either. You know that? Like the Green family from Jamaica. Let me write that down. Yeah, the Green family. Yeah, I love to hear the Jamaicans speak the patois because that is what actually, when West Indies cricket, when I was younger, I used to watch cricket more often. And when Walsh start to speak and stuff like that, man, them man they used to make we say make talking song sweet. I love to hear the Jamaican accent. It sounds real good. Jamaican accent sounds so good till some of our Vincentian people. No, well, I don't think some of them try to speak like Jamaican. It seems like there's a certain part in St. Vincent and the mainland St. Vincent where the accent is close to the Jamaicans. They song like Jamaicans because I know I was in classroom with some of these people and some of them song like Jamaicans. Yeah. But there are some who tries to be like the Jamaican, who try to speak like them, who practice it. Let me see. So I usually watch the Green Family. Okay, so I'm gonna try check out the Green Family as well. Yeah. Okay. Hey Nettie. Hmm? No, just lie down there all the time. You get a knockout. 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 You sleepy? Okay, well lie down and sleep in the meantime. Well, you alone go inside the bed. Well then, stand up and sleep. I'll come in just now. I'll come in just now. Yeah, go lie down. Nobody all the time. Check out the Stevens family with a Russian wife. Oh yes, I use wait Nettie. Lie down in the chair in the meantime. That is what you do all the time. Go for a tablet, go. Yeah, the Stevens family. Yeah, I think I would have looked at them already. Yeah, with the rough Russian lady. You know? Because she when I looked at them sometimes, well back then I would have seen them, and she sounds like more Jamaican. She tried to speak Jamaican. Native Ruby says good night. Life with the Stevens. I have to check them back out. Yeah, most of the time I am the people that I check out in Jamaica would be Kino, Colors and his team. Who else I watch from Jamaica? Go and get him up, bro. And then it's over there by the bedroom by the door. When you go, you afraid? All right, leave it. The thing I'm going away just a little bit. It's just a small bit of water. Yeah. Ta-da! Look at the magic. Look at the magic.
Yeah.
See that? That's magic.
What?
That's science. You see how the water, it is just soaking up all the water. Hi, Neti. Neti.
No.
Yeah, you see it drinking the water? It's drinking the water. Irene says, hi, Neti, good night. Like you had a hard day at school, Neti, you had a hard day at school? Huh?
No.
He said, no. Neti went to school twice for the week because he had a head cold. So his nose was running every time he go to school. So he had to stay home. Swaggy Pandy Island is humming. Swaggy Pandy Island, who is that? You know, most of the time I turn on my TV. Up pops Alicia Kim, Cola Smith, Vincy Vibes, and then oh, you want to do it again? Yeah. And then Christmas list was in St. Vincent. There's a Ukrainian girl channel, Jamaica with Irie. Okay, let me take all of these. Jamaica. With Irie. Oh, the same Russian lady. Okay. Swaggy Pandy Island. Okay. Yeah. I'll check them out. Yes. And yeah, when you're going out by the door there, when you're going out by the porch, you can see it there? Yeah. Jamaica with Irie. Yeah, I was you can see it? Well, just leave it there. The tissue don't drink up all the water. If you put one more tissue on the ground there, you're going to see all the water disappear. Yeah. Let me ask you guys on the mainland a question. Would you say that there are no-go zones in St. Vincent? There are places that like especially tourists, you come to St. Vincent, that you will tell people not to go, as in period, no-go zones and no-go areas in St. Vincent. Ta-da! It's charged up. It's charged up. You're looking brighter. You tell them you could read? You tell them you learn to read? You learn to read your sight words and sentences? You ain't telling them? All right, one of these days you're going to read a story for everybody. Paul's Lot. Okay, but Paul's Lot is a place that I goes to. Go outside.
Oh,
I talking to people, I can't go inside. Huh? Look a bed right there. Hey, bring that thing for me, please. Look at behind it, a black thing there. Yeah.
Drone?
That is not a drone. Come. You say lazy? Let me let everybody know how you're lazy. Ah, yeah. I don't like watching Christmas lists because he traveled the world looking for the bad in those countries. Yeah, we're going inside in a timing. He travels the world looking for the bad in those countries. That is so true. And I noticed one of our Vincentian YouTubers has labeled his video as a no-go, and he's telling his subscribers that when you come to St. Vincent, do not go to these places. But then I am from Bequia. I am a female, and I walk through these places like nothing. Nobody troubles me. I pass, I say, hey, brethren, you know, and stuff like that. People shout me up, I shout them up, and I go. You know, I think anything can happen anywhere, but I don't know why. Yes, I don't know why he said that. I don't know why he said that at all. Yeah, basically painting a bad picture on the island. Just basically painting a bad picture. I think what is happening is that but then he walks through there. I used to be in Bottom Tongue. Nobody ever troubles me. Me alone used to be going through down in them areas there in the day, in the night. Nobody ever trouble me. I used to basically like be living in Pals like at one period in time. And nobody never trouble me.
What do
Right. That's true. Nettie,
you?
come lie down with me, come. Come sit down on my lap, come.
No. No.
Yeah, and I remember we used to walk down. Nettie, stop it, please. It is still early. It is just after 9. Come, sit down on my lap and
It's
sleep.
really
Come.
early.
It's really early, yeah. I could remember. Sit down on my lap, come.
Yeah.
I could remember when I was younger. I used to go down go down those steps to go up on the fort. I used to walk me by myself alone. Used to walk through Bottom Tongue, go up those steps and go up through Edinburgh up to the fort. You know, as somebody commented, some youngsters just want to feel that Uncle Michael say hi, to feel that they are thugs, and they see, you know, they would look at Christmas list and you see the youngsters in other countries coming out and with the various symbols portraying stuff like that, and then like they want to be a part, they want to look bad on TV. Hi, Nikki. Good night. Just saying hi from Canada. Hi, good night, good night. Any key, any key. Yeah. Vincent Church are generally friendly people. Yes, that is true. That man is painting my country as a bad place, not good. Yes. I think because he just wants to say he's going to these areas that other people won't go and that he can walk into them. Some YouTubers are going to produce vids that are just clickbaits for the views. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. You eat all the candies? Hmm? You eat all the sour thing? Huh? Give me one, let me taste it.
The one with the mango soda green thing.
Yeah, let me taste it.
It tastes good.
It tastes gross? Yeah, that is true. And I think that is what he did. I mean, he has a huge following. So I don't know why he would do something like that. And he has been here all along, as I say, been going through Kingston And then now speaking like that
Taste it.
about the place.
Eat it. It is like, it is nasty.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sour.
But I may taste nasty too.
Mm-hmm.
Taste nasty as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. That why when acting like that.
it's sour, man.
I've been acting like, eh.
That particular. Mm-hmm.
I need to do a taste it.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, he shouldn't have done that. I mean, maybe this still making my mouth spring water how it's sour. If even
Taste
he
it.
used
Blueberry.
the topic
Blueberry. Like this.
as in
Eat
the
it. Eat it.
title.
Like blueberry.
Wait, just now. When he used the title, he should have left it there instead of going and giving a narration, adding a narrative to it and saying that you should not. And I tell you, do not,
Mm.
making it sound as though there's war going on in these places, and these are places that we go through every day. Because I bet he had said, do not go through there, do not go there at a particular time or something like that. I'm not sure. hmm
I'm
But
gonna eat it.
let's continue to spread the good things. Just eat the thing.
Eat it.
I try for talk, so if I eat, I'm gonna choke.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back.
So talk. You saw how he highlighted the vagrant man buying him food and clothes. I
I'm
just
gonna
got.
eat the blueberry.
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna
To
eat
be honest, all right, let me eat it.
it. Tastes like this one.
This one tastes better.
Yeah, it's a
Mm-hmm.
blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, he's just trying to make countries look bad as far as I'm concerned. So sometimes I don't look at some of the videos. I mean, in a way, there are certain areas that will be highlighted that you would see basically that they're like
What's the name? We see what it means or sour.
yeah, neglected, as in the government is not really focusing on certain areas or on certain people, but in the whole of it, it's really painting a negative picture. Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Go on.
Nez, I cannot answer you. You have to call me. Yeah, I have to give Nez this other number. Yeah, so can they stop him from doing that? Just a question. Um, People would have to report it. Yeah, but I think he has such a great following, and I think I think what he's trying to do to is like going to places that as a regular tourist you come to an island and you carry on a tour is like we will just show the good places, like the pretty sides of the islands and stuff like that. So you won't really realize that they're struggling, that people are struggling in this country. Um, like say for example, you come to Bequia, they take you to Princess Margaret, you drive out to Spring, but you won't really see people saying, let's take a tour through this area we call, let me see, through areas that that would have like people living that are like on the lower bracket and stuff like that. You won't really find people showcasing these places. So people won't know that there's sufferings happening in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. and stuff like that. Because if we even go to paint a bigger picture, we look at Africa. You know, as children growing up, I thought that Africa was just poor people.
Anthony, I think we eat lemon.
Let me see this.
I think
We eat lemon.
yeah, I think you eat lemon. It must be so sour.
And Nikki says, don't lose sleep over him. He's from the worst area in Canada. And he has a video on it too, Jane and Finch. So he knows no better. It's where he's coming from. It is still freedom of expression. Yes, it is. Yeah. If you don't like the video, you can flag it and YouTube will demonetize the video until he cleans up the video. That will be nice. Let me see. That will be nice, Bottle Girl. Let me see what Bottle. Ruby, if he continues going into a country multiple times, highlighting a negative, they will ban him. Yeah, I think he needs to showcase some of the, mix it up. Mix it up. Trust me. Yeah, I was saying back in the day, when we look at TV, we're going to be seeing Africa being portrayed as this poor, desolate country. Like certain parts in Africa, you're going to be seeing these children in these tattered clothes and big tummy and the nose running and stuff like that. Nettie, don't hit the thing for me, please. Until YouTube really YouTubers start coming out and showing Africa, I was like, wow. You know, so it looks like Africa didn't have any pretty part to it when you looked at CNN back in the earlier years. Yeah. So as Kalahari says, it is still freedom of expression. Yeah, that is just a band-aid on the wound. He needs to stop doing what he's doing. Yeah. But you know, but there are some people who are just looking for these videos, but I don't even think a small country like us, small country like SBG, you go on the screen and you portraying this sort of lifestyle, and something happens, your face is out there, the officers are going to target you. So as youngsters as well, we have to be careful, yeah, how we portray ourselves on these channels. And if we look at the thumbnail that he have with the guys, when you look at the real video, the eyes look normal. And then on the thumbnail, he have them with red eyes and looking as if they are in a prison or something. Nettie, if you hit that again, I'm going to hit you back. You think so? I'm going to hit you back? No, I'm not going to hit you. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, but we know St. Vincent generally is a peaceful place. The people friendly, welcoming. Yeah. So not much to worry about. And I think some people were saying that, telling him that he should have stayed longer, right? But if he had stayed longer, I'm wondering what other places he would have gone to. Would he have been showing the beauty of SVG? You know, because we know SVG is beautiful. Despite the little things that are happening here and there, we are still a beautiful set of people. Yeah, so we can be proud of who we are. We can be proud to be Vincentians. The other Caribbean islands, you can be proud to be, yeah, whatever island you're from as well. Because I've been to Trinidad and I've walked the street by myself as well in certain areas where people would be saying this and that. And I walk. Do you know the amount of people who are against his nonsense? I hope he does not come back. He could have visited the Grenadines and showed the beauty of the island. So yes, he could have done that. And I think one lady in the video was, well, they were trying to, point him towards the pretty sides, but he was just trying to look for. I saw him put up the other side of the island, the other video, but I didn't look at it to see what he was talking about, the leeward side. He was also arrested in Somalia too, just for giving money to beggars. Yeah, I heard when he was arrested in Trinidad, I saw somebody mention that. Yeah, I think I saw one of the African YouTubers mentioning that. Yeah. Yeah, guys, but he's doing what he's doing, and we'll continue doing what we're doing by showcasing the good things, showcasing, well, basically the true Vinci. Yeah. Because we know in any country the good basically outweighs the bad. Yeah. We have the good, the bad, and the ugly, but who don't? Yes. I was walking, I'm going to try to change the topic, yeah? I was walking down the road the other day. Well, the same day we did that video when I went to the bank. And then I was walking and I was like, I used to be hearing, my father them used to say sometimes, it's like, when you look at the amount of churches in Bequia, is like, the amount of rum shops is like you have a church for rum shop. And I was trying to see, Nettie, how many churches we have in Bequia?
Mm.
Who can guess and tell me?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. Nettie said we have 8 churches in Bequia. Who can make a guess to tell me how many churches we have in Bequia?
Oh, we got 2.
No, we got more than that. I hope I didn't miss out any.
We got 3 churches.
3 churches?
Yeah.
Yes, we got more than 3.
We got 14.
14? Who can make a guess and tell me how many churches? Let me see.
That's 18.
12? Okay.
That's 18. Somebody go and say good morning. She said 18. And then she says, what's it say? She says, love. She says, stand up.
12. Beverly said 12. And Nikki says 12. Rick says a lot. 20 or more?
No.
Okay. I don't know if I missed any. Right? I don't know if I missed any. Virtual Girl says 8 like Natty. But I counted 19 churches on the island. Right? 19 churches on the island. In terms of denomination, right, we would have we have the Anglican, the Evangelical, the Seventh-day Adventist, we have Pentecostals, Baptists, Roman Catholic. But in terms, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, New Testament 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let me tell you the churches then, right? In Port Elizabeth, right? We have an Anglican church, Evangelical. We have the SDA church in Port Elizabeth. Your church is DR? And I reach to your church just now. Apostolic Faith Mission. Anglican? You're Anglican?
No, my church is the one you got A and an R.
The one that we just go to? Yeah. The Anglican church, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, Nettie, let me go back over. In Port Elizabeth, you have the Anglican, the Evangelical, the SDA, the Pentecostal, the New Testament, the Wesleyan Holiness. We have 2 Baptist churches, as in this side of the island, and we have a Roman Catholic church. And then in Paget Farm now, so it's about 8 I counted up in this section. I don't know if they have any small church tucked away anywhere else. In South, we have Anglican, Evangelical, SDA, Apostolic Faith Mission. Me, no, it's not me. Who put them there? Me? That wasn't me. Yeah, Apostolic Church of Christ. Hold on. Yes, me put them in there. Two Apostolic Church of Christ, Baptist. You have one down in Jeliso, Ecclesia something. One that we call the Branhamites. I don't know why is the correct name. The Gospel Hall and Streams of Power. So Paget Farm has the most churches. Oh, and I forgot the Jehovah Witnesses. So that is 20. So there's about 20 churches on the island. Let me see. One man said maybe, let me see. When I told, yeah, Jehovah Witness, I had forgotten that one day. When I told people at my church that there were a lot of churches on Bequia, someone said, yeah, there is. That is because everyone has their own opinion. One man said, maybe it's the church of what's happening now. Oh, then I laughed. That is what Nolly Simmons called his house. Okay. The church of what's happening now. Yeah, we have spiritual Baptists. We have about 3 spiritual Baptists on Bequia. In Brooklyn, New York, there are about 14 churches along Fulton Street in a distance from W&W to Toko's. Oh, wow. Hey, Kalahari, somebody. Oh, yeah. So, if you check the amount of churches and you check the amount of liquor shops, rum shops on the island, I'm wondering who is going to win. I'm wondering who is going to win. I have to see if I can check. Yeah. But that is something that you learned, Rick. What you had said about 20. So I come to 20. And yeah. What else we have in Bequia? Yes, I was saying we have 2 secondary schools, 4 primary schools, and then I counted 4 preschools after. We have 1 school for children with special needs, which is like a primary school as well. Yeah. But in Paget Farm, we don't have any preschools in Paget Farm, so all the preschools are in Port Elizabeth. So if you have a child and you're in Paget Farm, then they always have to come to Port Elizabeth to attend preschool. Bequia Kitty, they're going to come for you, and Bequia Kitty. I mean, Kalahari, sorry. They will come for you, Kalahari. Yeah. But there's one thing with these people, you know. These people are making sure that they do the work. Because sun or rain, once they have to go out, they are going out. They always have the umbrellas, and they're making sure that they are spreading the gospel. Yes. I could remember, I think I said this before when I was younger and at my aunt's place, and some came to my aunt's house, and my aunt told her daughter, her young daughter, to tell them that she's not at home, and the child went out and tell them that mommy said to tell you she's not at home. That was the most funniest thing out. On the lighter side, all of Bequia go in heaven. You know, we go in heaven. All of we go in heaven. Heaven, heaven. Bequia's a nice island. Bequia's a nice island. But sometimes we're a good bunch of people. Trust me. You can see 2 people disagreeing 1 minute, and then you check back in the next week, and those two same people who are disagreeing, they are bosom buddies again. Yeah. So Bequia is a nice place. And the thing is that you look in Bequia is like especially I just say from La Pump go down is like everybody related somehow or the other. Yeah. So that even makes things even nicer. So that is why when you cross today to Maria's friend. Bequia is the island in the clouds. You're already closer to God. You don't know. You don't know that. Yeah. That's so true. Yeah, we are good people, man. We are good set of people in Bequia. Bequia people are very hospitable. Yeah. We treat foreigners good. We treat strangers good. Yeah, we are good Samaritans in Bequia. Mm-hmm. Yes, my people. So what time is it? It's 10 minutes past 10 o'clock. I mean, God even made birds to sit back. We're sweet, sweet, sweet. That's true, Nate. You know, come on and tell me, Auntie Suni, I hear the bird say back with sweet, sweet, you know. And then he tell me the bird say Sylvan's sweet too, we. True, I see you give Vincy vibes all the plum and well, thanks to Vincy vibe, I got plum to eat. Yeah, because of what happened with my mother and then it's like I'm up and down, up and down. One of the plum trees, well, that is bearing, it grew over onto Michael's property. So they went on that tree and they got some plums, but they had to climb high for it. And he gave us some of it. Yeah, but I was here, the plum tree that belongs to us, it's not bearing. I'm not sure if it's because they put a street light right above the plum tree. So that plum tree is lit. In the morning, in the daytime, you have the sunlight, the natural light, and in the night, we have the artificial light beaming on that plum tree. So it's not really bearing. Yeah, you know, I was searching through some old videos and I found that video and I said let me just spice it up back a little bit. But I love to hear those birds. Beck with sweet, sweet. Yeah, man. But I still have to do some edits on it. Yeah. Do we have any technical people here? Any drone specialist in the house? I'm researching, looking to buy me a drone. Yeah, a drone that has a gimbal, a stabilizer, and everything. And I have been told that the DJIs are very good drones. Yeah, but some of the DJIs are very high priced as well. Yeah, but I've been looking at some that's not too bad. Yeah, so do we have any drone specialist in the house? Because I've been hurting my head. I've been looking and this trying to decide, should I buy this one or should I buy that one? Is this one, because you know in Bequia can be very windy at times. And me, I love the regatta. And it means if I have to get a drone that is going to be able to stick up to the wind out there, it has to be something that is compact, something that can handle the wind speed. Ask that about the days when people was building a house. All the folks will come and pitch in with tools, nail and building materials, and the reward was a plate. Yes, my father does be talking about that. My father constantly keeps speaking about that. Anytime, especially when he looks and he see some young people who are trying to better themselves, and they can't get people to help them. You have to be spending a lot of money. Yeah, my father was saying, boy, back in the day now, all you have to do is you get the materials and then you get some food, some drinks, and everybody just come and pitch in. DJI is the roll rice of Jones. Okay, yeah, that's what I am. So I did make up my mind to buy a DJI, but now I have to decide on which one to buy because I'm looking at the cost as well because some of them are very pricey, very pricey. Yes, so they have a mini one. Yeah, but I was looking at, because of the wind, there's the minis, I think they have a DJI Mini 4K for like close to $300. But I was like looking at the size of it and like if it's windy, how it's gonna face like stick up to the wind. And then they have the Mavic or something like that, the Mavic Air, yeah, which seems good as well. Miguel Smith Color seems. Yes, I went to his tech page today because I was looking at the DJI Mavic, yeah, series, and I remember he was showing. So I went back to his, and he was showing the DJI Mavic Air and the Pro one Air, DJI Magic something, Mavic something, and then there's the professional ones. Yeah. Yeah, I asked Vinci Vibes gave me Vinci Vibes has the mini, which is doing good as well. But what I am looking at, if I want to use a drone to do the regatta, there are days when it is very windy, and I'm not sure if the small drones is going to be able to withstand to stick up to some of the wind that's blowing out there. Yeah, I was looking at the Mini 4K because that is the one I spoke to Vinci Vibes last night, yesterday, sometime, and he sent me a link for that one there. So I am looking at that and in Mavic. Yeah, so I have to make up my mind as to which two of those, which one out of those two I I should buy really. The Mini is very neat. The Mavic is a little bigger. Yeah, but they're saying that the Mavic would stand up to the wind better than the Mini 4K. But I am looking at those two. Yeah, I'm looking at those. So I have a drone that I have to be practicing with, a beginner's drone. Yeah. I have one that SynCloud had gifted me, which I'm thankful for. I crashed that drone, Lord. The first time I fly that drone, I crashed with. I crashed. The Mavic Mini is good also. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna because I have a budget. Yeah, I have a budget. I've been saving especially I normally would save like if I want something, I'd save a specific, yeah. Try to budget myself, not to go over a certain amount of money. And I was looking at some, I was even saying when I look at some of the higher ones, and then I went and when I look at the real price, which is like up there in the sky. And then I looked at you can get refurbished ones and stuff like that. And I find some of the refurbished things work good as well. So I was looking at the refurbished, certified refurbished ones on certain I think it was on eBay. Yeah, and the prices are up there still, but they're still affordable. Yeah, within my budget. So yeah, that's why I'm testing. Should I buy something that is brand new, or should I buy something that can withstand, but it's refurbished? You guys believe in buying refurbished stuff? Because I know I don't mind buying a refurbished phone. Felper is also good, especially flying over the water. You can land in water. Okay, all right, that one to check it out. Felper. Wow, because I was saying these people need to we need to get drones that we can land them underwater because Vivian drone drowned. Vivian lost his drone. Yes, okay to buy refurbished, but only if I can return it if it doesn't work. Yes, because I saw one guy is selling he's saying it's brand new, a Mavic. Is it two? A Mavic 3. Yeah, he's saying it's brand new. He only used it 3 times to test, but he has no return. He does no return. So I was skeptical about that one. Yeah, I decided that I am not going to buy anything that says no return. Yeah. But I'm gonna check out the Felpro because I like the idea of getting something that you can land underwater. Yeah. But you see, when you look, everybody is saying DJI is the best. You ask for the best drones in 2025 and you're seeing DJI at the top and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm hoping to make just like with a used car, you don't want to take on anyone else's problem. They have a reason, maybe not good for letting it go. Well, I know some people sell because I bought a car from somebody else and it's really good because that person wanted to buy something. She said she was fed up of driving a car. She wanted to buy something that was bigger, a Jeep. Yeah, so she wanted yeah. And even before that, the car that I had before that, boy, my if you give me a chance, I would have kept my Sprinter because my Sprinter got some power inside of it still, boy, real power. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the refurbished. There's some good deals. There are certain things that I will buy refurbished and feel good. Yeah, and then there are some that I will think twice about buying. As I was saying, I don't mind buying a refurbished phone if the price is low. Yeah, because for me, basically my phones is to say hello, hi. I only bought that Ultra because I use it to because of this purpose, YouTube basically. Yes, I am going to be very careful. That's why I haven't made a purchase as yet. That's why I haven't bought anything as yet. So I'm looking, I'm waiting, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm looking for some good deals. So pretty soon you guys are going to get some very nice footage. In the meantime, I can get some photos because the drone that I have, yeah, I can get good high quality photos from it. But the video would be bouncy and stuff like that. Yeah. Swell Pro is the brand that can land on water. Factory refurbished is not a bad deal. Yeah, I was looking at the factory refurbished. Yeah. Swell Pro. Oh, Swell. I see some drones for like in the thousands and stuff like that. I was like, wow, boy. For me to buy one of those drones, I have to be pro. That is when I come pro, boy. Yeah, when I come pro and I could help somebody else, then I could afford to buy those kind of money drone there. Yeah. So I don't want to spend anything. I don't want to spend more than $500, as in 500 US dollars on a drone. No more than that. Yeah, if I can get something for 200 and something dollars, 300 and something dollars, That's what I'm going for. No 500, no 600 and 700 and above them thing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me say when I start my movie company. When I start the movie company and I want to go about film this the high tech videos and thing like that. And we want to put a speedboat out there and run it down to get good footage and thing. Then I can start to spend them kind of big money there. Yeah, them pro and the boy, them pro the expensive boy. Mm-hmm. The pro drones. When you look at the prices, those that they're using in the movie business and stuff like that. Yeah, they're very expensive. Yeah. One of these days I may be able to say, let me buy one them thing, man. And then the small ones that I have, I can say, let me gift it to somebody so that they can start learning and creating, getting some better footages. Are just helping to showcase our island. Yeah, because the more people we have doing that team DGI Inspire, it's almost 20. Whoa, yo, 20 grand, you say no? That's what you say? Kalahari, that what I mean? 20 grand. Kalahari, 20 grand. Who build me a house, we? 20,000 US dollars. Could buy me a house. I hope it's not 20,000 you're saying, eh? Cheese and bread. Nah buy. Buy a house and land we. House and land. Even though somebody that's the model. Wait, but I see a dollar sign there. Even though somebody offering to give me one them, I tell them no. Mm-mm. Too much of money. You know how much poor people I could feed? That's the so we're saying the inspire is the model. Some commercial drones for agriculture can fetch over 300. Them one day is not for me. I prefer to take that money there and give it to poor people. Help some students. If I have to spend that money there, nah, I go. I got plenty students who want to go to school in St. Vincent who want help to pay the ferry, um, transportation on the land, depending on what school they going on the mainland, to get lunch and all them thing there. So that money they could help them, boy. Help them. The Inspire is the most expensive. Wow. Wow. Whoa. 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 That's a lot of money. That's a lot. That's a lot. When I decide to make my purchase, because when I make my purchase, I pray that there's a good Samaritan who is coming home who can say, yes, Suni, I'll bring it for you. Yes, Suni, I'll bring it for you. Yeah. If I'm to buy an Inspire, by the time it gets to St. Vincent and it gets to custom, I probably may not be able to clear it. Yeah. They might think I'm running doing underground business. You might see people coming to dig up the place to find out if I got something hiding in the house. Oh my gosh. Life is good. You know, when my used to say, take time, kill ants, you're gonna reach where you're going or something to? You're gonna reach there. Some of the DJIs is currently banned in the US because the Chinese company is loading the software with. Oh yes, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. No, Eric. I mean, I'm doing in order to be able to buy a drone for that money. I have to be. They might say I'm doing, underground, doing something underground. Yeah, underhand business, some funny business I'm doing in order to be able to buy that, because people know you walking in back where you're not gonna make no big set of money. And then my channel, I can't say, hey, I go on YouTube and my channel making this amount of money. Mm-mm. Me na Mr. Beast at all. Hey, me and Mr. Beast at all. Hold on there. Let me plug in this phone here to charger. I didn't full charge my phone. So in order for me to continue, I'd have to disconnect the mic and pray that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely would ask me a ton of questions if I have to bring in a drone for that sort of money. And they would come and dig up Michael place. When you have to do a software update, DJI is inserting spyware to get all the info on the user. That is why some models are banned here. Okay, I can help you, but will not be back until either late November or early December. Yeah, that's way down the line. Yeah, I'm trying to get whatever I'm buying. I'm trying to get it um before the end of July, like say before the 20th of July. Yeah. Nate, I may have to send you up to the States to buy that umbrella for me.
Wow.
A drone. I have to beg them for a flight to carry up. You say you want to go up in America? You want to go to America? You want to go and shop for me and come back? You say for what? Oh Lord. Yes, my people, it's 10:31 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Yeah. I'm not seeing Michael like he gone to sleep. So yes, what's happening in your neck of the woods? We can give Nate a camera and put him on a plane for America. That would be a funny movie of misadventure, you know. I was going through some videos right on YouTube. I was searching my phone and I noticed I see some shots on my phone. But luckily I have my stuff set to unlisted. And Nate have 3 shots on my camera, on my phone. on my channel. I told him one of these days I'm going to put one public so that you guys can see. Then Nate now took up my camera and telling people, yes, Auntie Suni is cooking the whale, and look at her, she's storing it, and all kind of thing Nate doing, talking. Another company is Hotel. Okay, let me write these down so I can check them. Where has my pen gone to? Oh. Natalia is done. Yeah, she went down for the weekend. Another company is Alter Optics. That is pretty good without the restrictions. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna check them. And you know, there's certain, well, depending on the weight of the drone, the size of the drone, there are no restrictions like where you can fly them, as in you can get them to fly anywhere, while some of them now you would have to, you can't fly them, they would not fly in certain areas. They would not fly in certain areas. Robotics. Yeah. Yeah, because my beginner's drone, I would fly that home by us, close to the airport, once the airport is closed. And my cousin told me that her son has one, and it would not fly when they tried to fly it down in Jalisco. They did that in America all the time. My mother showed us her diary of when she went on the train. So summer camp 1,000 miles away. When she was 9, it sounded like a 9-year-old. Okay. Wow. She was talking about the fat lady and the man with the cigar. You talking about fat lady? Let me tell you something with Nate. Nate just tell me, Auntie Suni, you fat, right? Nate is a child. We went into the bank, and Nate saw a lady, and Nate is going to tell this lady she needs to go to the gym. You can imagine that? And he started a big conversation with the lady. Then he tell me how the lady say, the gym is $100 to go to. And then she's telling him that she had 5 children, so that is why she gained the weight and stuff like that. The airport have a fencing device that would affect the DJI, but not so much on the hotel. Okay? Listen it? She has 5 children? Your mommy have 5 children too? My mother has 5 children too?
No.
Yes?
No.
My mother has 5 children. Ashley, me, Juti, Baldwin, and Vivian. 5 of us. It's 5 of us. Your mother don't have 5 children. Stop it. Your mommy have 4 children. Alright, okay, buddy, okay. Yeah. Huh? Nate, Natalia, Gamaliel, and Danes. How much children there is?
That's 5.
There is 5? Yeah. I'll give one last year. Okay, my people, Nate is getting thing, and it's almost 11 o'clock. It's almost 11 o'clock. Tomorrow I am hoping to go to Jalisco to joke some sand and stones. Yeah, because my brother would be down. We are doing a little repairs and stuff like that. So we're going to help Dada move some sand, get some exercise in one time. So don't forget to pray for Milo before you go to your bed tonight when you're saying your prayers. Don't forget to include Milo in your prayer, Monique, well, myself too, because I don't know what is going on with me. Pray for me. Yes, pray for me. Yeah. Pray that the Almighty will keep me, yes, sustain me throughout whatever is happening, and that I'll be able to be around for many, many years. Yes. You know, sometimes I talk to myself and I would say certain things and I'd look at certain, like, nature and compare it to us and stuff like that. And some people just ask me if I'm sure I'm not crazy. Because you look at a plant and sometimes you have a plant today and it's blooming, it's really, really green, growing, and tomorrow you go out, you look and the tree withers and you wonder what's happening, and it's such a young tree. And it's the same with human. You have a child moving about, growing up nicely in the youth, and then bram. And then I would look at the elderly. Hey, I love the elderly, and I love old people. I would look at them, and you know, some people would look down on the elders, especially sometimes you look at the public transport system and an elderly person is trying to stop one of these vehicles, and because they're moving slowly, you know, they basically don't want to stop to carry that, or they're hustling them to get in the vehicle and stuff like that. And sometimes I wonder if some of these young people, if they're not thinking that one day, if they don't die young, that they're going to be at that stage in life. Yeah. And I love to see the old people, because I look at myself as well as being that age, you know, because you look at us, we young, we pretty, and then it seems like some of us are not thinking that we are going to get old, and some of us, we are going to get wrinkles and stuff like that. And then if we live to come old, after a while, we're going to shrivel up. We're going to get shorter, some of us. And then eventually, we're going to go to meet our makers. And it's the same like the trees. They grow, they give us shelter, they give us food, and then eventually, they dry and they die. Yes, my people. Natives over in the chair over there done fussing up like a little old man. Okay, okay, let me see. I met a guy, give my mom, yes I will. I met a guy some years ago with an hotel. He programmed it to fly to his house, which is 3 miles away, and the LaGuardia airport without any issues. Wow. You will be around for Mike for many, many more years. Worries are the biggest killers. That's true. That's why I try not to worry about things. Trust me. Nate is over there. And then there is Nate's auntie who will live to 999 years. Nate, you say, Auntie Suni, Auntie Suni. Auntie Suni. Auntie Suni. Auntie Suni. So true, Suni, 100% correct, yes. Yeah, when I was younger, I was afraid. When I see people dying, I was afraid to die, you know, when I was younger. But as I look at people when you die as I get big. And I see you just lie down and you're sleeping. It's like, you ain't feeling no pain. You're just sleeping. And then they bury you. I think I'm strange. Anyways, I think I'm strange. I think I'm strange. But yeah, I just look at a lot of, I look at things, yeah, different than a lot of, I think, the average person. I'm not sure. That's why sometimes I say, I am just different. Oh yes, my people, and I have one of these. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen these advertised, but these are very good. Lord, I hope I don't break it to show off. Yeah, these are very, very good. Like, you have your phone and it's like low. You just put your phone there, you connect the Bluetooth, and yeah, you turn this on, you link your phone to it, you put it there, and you get some nice loud music and everything. You hear that? It connected. Yeah. Did you look at those videos? I didn't. Hey, let me tell you something, Harry. If you send me something, because I don't have, like, I don't have the WhatsApp message, not WhatsApp. I don't have Facebook Messenger. I just have Facebook, and I only have, yeah, I have Facebook on one device, one phone on my laptop. So if anybody sends me any message to Facebook Messenger, it's like it takes me a while to, because there are times I don't go on Facebook. So what you can do, if you have my number, you just shoot them over to WhatsApp. Once you send anything on WhatsApp, then I will see them. Trust me. But what you call it, then? Facebook, sometimes messages are there for days before I actually realize they are there. Yeah, because I won't get a notification because I don't have the app, the messenger app downloaded on my phone. Yeah. Yep. So and guys, this is a nice thing, and for persons who if you love your music and you want to move about, and you don't want to be walking around with a big something, like you're going to go somewhere for a weekend, whatever, this is a cool piece of something to get. It's a tech blow. Yeah, my husband brought it for me. I was like, wow. I was looking at them on Amazon because I would have seen them, seen the ads for these pop up on Facebook and stuff like that, Instagram. And then when I saw it, I was like, wow. Thank you, Jesus, boy. Oh my Jesus. Hey, Livingstone. What's up, man? What's up? You're late for school. You coming on like some people who go in school when school almost finished. You know, if you go to school in the morning and like you see, like I saw a teacher going to school this morning, and it was already minutes to 10 o'clock and school started 9 o'clock. Yeah. Why do you say you're strange? There may be someone thinking like you. Yes, we are all asleep And then the next thing you are either in heaven or hell. Yeah. Juliet, I don't know. Because sometimes I will say certain things and Michael will be saying, girl, you ain't that chauvinist. You know? It's like things that certain people don't want to talk about. Like, you don't hear, you won't see, well, people don't want to talk about dying and stuff like that. But it's like in my head, I just say, boy, I vision them kind of thing. Like, and it's like, if the Almighty ready for me tomorrow, I mean, I don't want to die tomorrow. I don't want to. I don't want to die tomorrow, no. But if the time comes, I am not going to be afraid to say goodbye. That's what I mean. Flying fish and cuckoo. That's the favorite dish. Flying fish and cuckoo. Okay, so find the key. That is all that they wish. Livingstone, I can't find the key, boy. All them Barbadians come from Barbados, feel nobody's like them. I sing and I can't find my own key singing in me. All them Barbadians come from Barbados, feel nobody's like them. All them Barbadians come from Barbados, feel nobody's like them. Cause it's flying fish and food, that is all that they wish. Flying fish and food, that's their favorite dish. Yeah, Livingstone, that one is for you. So guys, yes, it was a pleasure being here tonight. I can sit here and go on, but I need to save some energy because I have to do some big work tomorrow. A tidbit, the carrying your company and your laptop is giving yourself a bit more radiation than, oh yeah, that's true. That's why I had it over here all along. That you need and you need. Praise the Lord that you feel that way. We all need to make sure we are ready. Yeah. Because I don't know if it's a joke or if it's a real something where they say one time a man was about to die. When that came to him, he told that to go for the next person, something like that, and then he survived and then the next person died. Yeah. Thank you, humans. Thank you very much. I hope all of you who here give me a thumbs up, no? I hope everybody give me a thumbs up, because I've been talking about my latitude and longitude for the whole night. I've been entertaining you guys with those sweet music. Yes, even though sometimes I can't find the key, I still sing. As in this one, it marks Tech Glow. Yeah, it's a phone stand basically, but it also has a Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, so you can connect it. You can use the USB card as well to connect to your phone. I don't think I saved the box, but you can find it on Amazon. Let me just see if I thank you. Yeah, let me just see if I find it. Wait. Alright, sorry, I have to put this in my lap. I have a device that I can put this on instead of putting it on my lap. But wait, I'm going yet. I'm gonna look for something for. Don't wait, just in case somebody else wants to. Let me see. Yeah, it's called a Tech Glow. Tech Glow foldable cell phone stand with Bluetooth speaker, power bank. Yeah. So you can find them on Amazon. So just type in Tech Glow Bluetooth phone stand. If you just type Tech Glow, TECHGLOW, yeah, you would find it. It's a very, very nice device. Yes, thank you, Judith, and thank you for joining us tonight. Yes, welcome to the family. Judith. My mother's name is Judy. Well, my mother, I don't know. My mother named Juliana, but for some reason we calling her Judy. Somebody make a mistake somewhere. Yeah, Judith, Michelle. Good night, good night. Enjoy that bear. Yes, good night. You know, I tried to drink a beer some time ago, and all I drank was half of a beer. The beer tasted good at first, but then when I put it down and to take it up again, it didn't taste good. Good night, Enki. God bless you guys. Yes. Oh, my mother. 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. I didn't realize it's so late. So, y'all take care of yourselves. Thank you for keeping me company tonight. Yes, and I trust and pray that you guys are going to have a blessed weekend, and that as I hear these Jamaicans, you know, when I look at Kino, there's this family, the Cranberry and her family, and I love when they get gifts. I love to hear the mommy say that I pray that your food basket will never go empty. So I'm going to be praying that you guys will always have enough, at least. Yes, that would be able to sustain yourself. And if you can help somebody else, then go for it. Yes, but remember to take care of yourselves. Yes, look out for yourselves. Look out for your neighbor, especially in this kind of season that we're in now, because you never know when we have to go knock up our neighbor house to say, neighbor, give us a lodging, please. So, right. So have a good night. Yeah, be kind to your neighbors. Yes. Yes, Kalahari. And thank you, Kalahari, for your super chats. Bequia Kitty as well. Thank you very much. May God continue to bless you and your entire family, entire households, for everybody. Thank you, Shawnette. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you, Humus. Thank you for joining us tonight. Judith, Michelle. I noticed Juliet, like she has gone to bed already. Voltaire Girl. Everybody. Ruby, Roxanne, everybody. Evelina. Hey, Evelina. Good night, good night, good night. Yes, and thank you all for being here. You guys have made my night, yeah, better than it was for you. Because for the past nights, I've been in my bed, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's like I was low on energy. But you guys helped to energize me tonight. So take care. Continue to look at my videos. Continue to share my channel. Yes, channel. Yeah, this time when you visit, if you're down there, just run up the road. Just do like your sister. When you tell me to pass by your sister for anything, sometimes I forget. And she just said, let me walk up by Suni before Shannon have to call me back again. So your sister just walk up the road and shout me out. So sometimes you have to walk up by me and shout me out because, yes, I just say sometimes when I'm home, I'm home. There are days I'll be home and I'm not going outside, so people don't see me. Yeah, so anyways, y'all take care, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Look out for my next videos. Well, whatever video I'm doing, because I have some stuff that I'm working on that I should have already shared, but because of how things were going, yeah, they was on the back burner for a while. But yeah, Kalahari, if you're still listening, you're going to see your friend Ali in our whale video coming up. Yeah, so take care of yourselves, and we are going to see It seems like Nate has fallen asleep on me. So, take care. Good night, everybody. And I'll see you guys in my next life. And don't forget, those of you who live in America and Canada and all those overseas places, as my brother just said, those outer world places, when I share a video, make sure look at the ads there. Make sure look at the ads, yes, so that YouTube can give us a little something, yeah, to help with the light bill and the internet bill and stuff like that. So take care of yourself. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you, Ruby. Have a safe night rest to everybody as well.